You're listening to the Stoic Solutions Podcast, practical wisdom for everyday life. I'm your host, Justin Vacula, with episode 76, Joy. I talk about the importance of positive emotions and how they can help us experience fulfillment in day-to-day living. Visit my website at stoicsolutionspodcast.com, where you can email me, connect with me on social media, find past episodes, and join my Discord chat server for interactive discussion. Support my work through Patreon, PayPal, and referral links by visiting the Donate tab on my website. One common misconception about Stoicism I have addressed on many podcast episodes is that Stoicism is about repression of emotions and that Stoics are without emotion. Instead, Stoicism calls for us to be mindful of our emotions, reframe our perspectives to have a more realistic viewpoint, modify our impressions or judgments, and moderate our emotions. Rather than focusing on how to handle intense negative emotions, as I have in many previous episodes, this episode will focus on positive emotions, those associated with experiencing wonder, joy, awe, meaning, love, and a sense of belonging. And here's a story about some recent experiences I have had. It's now about 14 months since I started working with my current employer, first in a role as a practicum student serving 1 day a week, later as an intern working about 3 days a week, and now working full-time as a behavioral health worker and an intern. Since starting, I've seen lots of progress in my clients, and have had many chances to provide special experiences through group activities, a therapeutic summer program, family sessions, and trips to events. It's wonderful to see students engaged with the task at hand, really applying themselves, and going above and beyond. They share an attitude of gratitude, and I feel a sense of meaning having enriched others' lives in my special roles. When recounting a recent experience with a student, I noticed that my voice became low and I was getting teary. I was really happy for the student. The same student continued to talk about one of the outings we participated in and has been really happy to see me in recent weeks. He was one of the first clients I worked with, and I think has come a long way since our initial counseling sessions together. We share similar interests in games and gaming, storytelling, and share similar personality characteristics to form what some in my profession call a good counselor-client match. Other students, too, specifically request my time when they have positive breaks for good behavior. It's a nice feeling to be valued by others and make a difference in others' lives. I, too, learn from the students and their families who also value the work of my coworkers. We can find meaning in our day-to-day lives when we experience positive emotions and take advantage of opportunities to make a difference, rather than, as I have mentioned in last week's episode, playing a passive role, taking little initiative and risk. It can be easy to focus on negatives in life, lacking gratitude, but we owe it to ourselves to cultivate positives and reflect on what's good about our lives. A great tool for identifying our character strengths, ways to cultivate meaning and make day-to-day living more worthwhile, is to take a free survey from the VIA Institute, VIA, which helps identify our most important character traits. Upon retaking the survey after guiding some students through it, I saved my top 10 character strengths, which are appreciation of beauty and excellence, gratitude, humor, love, judgment, perspective, creativity, curiosity, zest, and honesty. In appreciating beauty and excellence, I find joy in talking about concepts, patterns, stories, and notice that which I find interesting. I especially enjoy the imagery Seneca uses in his letters to his friend Lucilius, and have had opportunities to share Stoic themes with students who appreciate the ideas, including one who was talking about how his reading class was too easy and he wanted something more difficult. Well, we read some passages from Seneca. I find recurring themes in life and link them to other concepts. I appreciate the hard work others put forth and become excited when I see mastery, especially when I'm able to implement and plan and excel. I love complex and novel musical arrangements, noticing the overlap of melodies, instruments, and salient lyrical themes. Gratitude, of course, is a recurring theme in my podcast and in Stoic texts. When the world isn't the way I'd like it to be, an inevitable occurrence, I can reflect on what's going well and how we can even take what we might consider a tragic moment as an opportunity to learn or accept fate, that we have done what we can and now can work to rebuild. I appreciate good friends, those who share valuable information with me, and people who offer me help on a day-to-day basis. Humor. I like wordplay, laughing at the absurd, and poking fun in a fun way, especially when the day seems to slow down, people seem upset, or it can be difficult in the moment to experience gratitude. I recall some funny experiences, memes, and encourage myself to laugh. Seneca even urges us to conquer hardship with a smile. Creativity. I love to find interesting solutions to problems, optimizing strategies, and trying novel approaches to experience success. In many aspects of life, I take contrarian approaches, deviate from the norm, and throw ego or care for social validation aside to accomplish. In the previous 2 months, I've been deep into the world of making and saving money through best utilizing lucrative credit card sign-up bonuses, bank account sign-up bonuses, and great deals online and at local stores. It's been pretty fun, for example, to buy about $3,000 in prepaid debit cards with a mere 2% fee and discounted Amazon gift cards to clear a credit card sign-up bonus of about $650. It's smart investing. And moving money from one account to another, transferring cards into money orders, and having friends help in many ways certainly helps. I think, how can I best play this game, not only in the world of deals, but also in life? Positive emotions, contrary to what some with little knowledge of Stoicism may think, are common in my life and even in Stoic texts. Consider some passages from Seneca where he talks about wanting to take on challenges, renewed with a sense of vigor to overcome. How often Seneca talks about how he misses and values his friends. Humor and general wit in the writings of Epictetus, and the gratitude dripping from the pages of Marcus Aurelius's Meditations. Through application of Stoicism, we can reduce the intensity of our negative emotions, and in doing so, find more room for joy, meaning, gratitude, and contentment, all of which are severely threatened by a life filled with anger, despair, self-hatred, and wrong priorities. Take charge of your life rather than being pushed and pulled by negativity and misplaced desires. Experience positive emotions and increase your day-to-day fulfillment. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for more content. Visit my website at stoicsolutionspodcast.com, where you can email me, connect with me on social media, find past episodes, and join my Discord chat server for interactive discussion. Support my work through Patreon, PayPal, and referral links by visiting the Donate tab on my website. Podcast music, used with permission, is brought to you by Phil Giordano's symphonic metal group Fairyland from their album Score to a New Beginning. John Bartmann offered free consultation and audio edits for episodes 51 through 63. Thanks to generous patrons and fans of this podcast who help support my work. Have a great day.